The locker room echoed with laughter that cut like knives, but none sharper than the one Jamie plunged into my back. I stood frozen, staring at my phone screen where the video played on loop me, confessing my feelings to him in a stolen moment after practice, only for it to be blasted across the school's group chat with cruel captions calling me a freak. In that instant, my world shattered, and rage boiled up from the ruins, pushing me toward the one person everyone feared, Tyler Vance. The guy with tattoos snaking up his arms and a glare that could silence a crowd. I didn't think twice, spotting him alone by the bleachers, smoking a cigarette despite the no-tolerance policy at Lincoln High in suburban Chicago. I marched over, grabbed his leather jacket, and pulled him into a kiss that tasted like defiance and desperation. The world blurred as his initial shock melted into something fierce, his hands gripping my waist. And just like that, the school's untouchable duo was born. Alex Rivera, the quiet track star, and him, the brooding rebel everyone whispered about. Whispers turned to stares the next morning. I walked through the crowded halls, my heart pounding like a drum in a rock concert, feeling eyes boring into me from every direction. Jamie's betrayal had outed me to the entire school. But that kiss, it flipped the script. Tyler fell into step beside me without a word, his presence like a shield, warding off the snickers and side eyes. "You okay?" he muttered, his voice low and gravelly, a far cry from the rumors of him being a violent dropout waiting to happen. I nodded, though my insides twisted. Last night, after the kiss, we'd talked under the stadium lights. Tyler wasn't the monster everyone painted him to be. He'd been kicked out of his house at 15 for coming out to his conservative parents, bouncing between foster homes until he landed here. "I get it," he'd said, his eyes softening in the dim glow. "Betrayal sucks, but you don't have to face it alone." It was the first time anyone had seen past my polished exterior. The straight A, a student hiding his truth. By lunch, the rumors exploded. "Did you hear? Alex kissed Tyler Vance." Like, full on in front of everyone. Girls giggled behind their trays. Guys shot us wary glances. Jamie approached our table, his face flushed with anger or maybe regret, I couldn't tell. "What the hell? Alex, is this some kind of joke?" he spat, his voice cracking. Tyler leaned back, crossing his arms, his tattooed knuckles flexing. "Back off, pretty boy. He doesn't owe you shit." The cafeteria fell silent, forks hovering midair. I felt a surge of power, something I'd never known, standing up to Jamie, the golden quarterback who'd toyed with my heart for months, whispering sweet nothings in secret only to expose me when his friends questioned his loyalty. It was liberating. But liberation came with chaos. That afternoon, in history class, Mr. Harlan droned on about the civil rights movement. But my mind raced. Notes passed under desks, freak show, and worse. I crumpled one, my fist shaking. Tyler, 2 seats over, caught my eye and winked, a small gesture that steadied me. After class, he pulled me into an empty stairwell. "Ignore them," he said, his breath warm against my ear. "They're scared because we're not hiding." His words ignited something. We skipped the last period, driving in his beat-up Chevy to a quiet spot by Lake Michigan. The wind whipped off the water as we sat on the hood, sharing stories. Mine, growing up in a Latino family where machismo ruled. My dad expecting me to be the perfect son, dating girls I didn't care about. His fights in the streets, scraping by, but finding solace in underground art scenes downtown. "You're brave, Alex," he murmured, his hand brushing mine. "Braver than me." As the sun dipped, our fingers intertwined, and the kiss this time was slow, real, not born of anger, but budding affection. Driving back, I realized this wasn't just revenge. It was the start of something terrifyingly beautiful. The weekend brought escalation. Friday night. At the homecoming game. The stands buzzed. Jamie's crew cornered me in the parking lot pregame. "You think kissing that thug makes you tough?" One sneered, shoving me against a car. Pain shot through my shoulder. But before I could react, Tyler appeared like a shadow, his fist connecting with the guy's jaw. Chaos erupted, fists flying, shouts echoing. Security broke it up, but not before blood stained the asphalt. In the principal's office Monday, we sat side by side, bruises blooming. Principal Hayes lectured about zero tolerance, suspending Tyler for a week. "This isn't the way, boys," she said sternly. But as we left, she pulled me aside. "Alex, if you're dealing with bullying over personal matters, my door's open." Her empathy surprised me. Maybe not everyone was against us. Tyler's suspension meant I faced the halls alone. Whispers grew louder. "Tyler's gone. Alex is fair game." In the bathroom, two guys from Jamie's team blocked the door. "Time to teach you a lesson, Fairy." Fear gripped me, but I remembered Tyler's words. I dodged a punch, yelling for help. Teachers intervened, but the incident shook me. That night, I visited Tyler at his foster home, a rundown apartment in the city's edge. He opened the door shirtless, bandages on his knuckles. "You shouldn't be here," he grumbled, but pulled me inside. We talked for hours about fears, dreams. He wanted to be an artist, sketching gritty urban scenes. I showed him my poetry app, verses about hidden love. As rain pattered outside, we kissed again, bodies pressing close, hearts sinking in rhythm. But vulnerability bred doubt. Midweek, an anonymous text hit my phone. "Tyler's using you. He's done this before." Attached was a photo of him with another guy from his old school, arms around each other. Jealousy twisted my gut. Was this real? Or just another betrayal? Confronting him at a coffee shop downtown, I slammed the phone down. "Explain this." Tyler's face hardened, then softened. "That was Jake, my ex. He outed me too. Spread lies. I ended it." His eyes pleaded. "Alex, you're different. You see me." Tears stung as I believed him. We walked along Michigan Avenue, hand in hand despite stares. A group of queer activists handed us flyers for a pride event. "Join us," one said warmly. It planted a seed. Maybe we could be more than survivors. Back at school, Jamie cornered me again, this time alone in the library. "I didn't mean to hurt you," he whispered, eyes downcast. I panicked when my friends found out. Part of me pitied him, trapped in his own closet. "Too late," I said firmly. "You chose them over us." The drama peaked at the school dance. Tyler snuck in despite suspension, looking sharp in a borrowed suit. We danced under strobe lights, bodies moving in sync, ignoring the gasps. Jamie watched from afar, jealousy etched on his face. Midway, the DJ announced King and Queen, but someone hacked the mic. "Let's hear it for the real royals, Alex and Tyler." Cheers mixed with booze. We stood tall, kissing amid the spotlight. It was a declaration. We were untouchable. Post-dance, we drove to the lake again. "What now?" I asked, head on his shoulder. "We live," he replied, out and proud. The following weeks tested us. My parents found out via school email about the fights. Dinner was tense, Dad's silence heavy, Mom's questions probing. "Is this who you are, Mijo?" she asked softly. I nodded, heart racing. To my surprise, Dad spoke. "As long as you're safe, we support you." Tears flowed. Acceptance bloomed. Tyler's foster parents were less kind, kicking him out after hearing rumors. He crashed on my couch, our bond deepening. We attended that pride event, marching with flags, feeling part of something bigger. But shadows lingered. Jamie's apology turned obsessive notes in my locker, pleading texts. One night, he showed up at my house, drunk. I love you, Alex. Give me another chance. Tyler stepped in, calm but firm. He doesn't want you. Move on. The confrontation escalated. Jamie swung. Missing. Police were called. But Jamie broke down, admitting his own confusion. I'm scared. He sobbed. In that moment, empathy won. We didn't press charges, urging him to seek help. School dynamics shifted. Anti-bullying assemblies featured our story anonymously, promoting inclusivity. Tyler started an art club for misfits. I joined, finding voice in spoken word. Our romance flourished stolen moments in parks, late-night drives. Tyler's sketches captured us, two boys against the world. You're my anchor, he whispered one evening, as we watched the city lights. Yet, challenges arose. College applications loomed. I aimed for Northwestern, Tyler for art school. Distance fears crept in. What if we drift? I voiced one night. We won't, he assured, pulling me close. Love like this, it's untouchable. Spring brought resolution. At prom, we arrived together, suits matching. No hacks this time, just genuine applause as we danced. Jamie, dateless, approached. I'm sorry. For real. And I'm figuring myself out. We nodded. A truce formed. Graduation day. Diplomas in hand. We stood on the field. Tyler proposed a road trip west. Chasing dreams. Together. He asked. Always. I replied. As we drove off. Chicago fading in the rearview. I reflected, betrayal birthed strength. Fear forged love. We weren't just survivors who were beacons, showing that in America's heartland, love wins, no matter the form. The summer sun baked the asphalt as Tyler and I hit the road. Our beat-up Chevy loaded with dreams and duffel bags. Leaving Illinois behind felt like shedding skin, old hurts peeling away with each mile. We blasted indie rock. Windows down. Hands linked over the gear shift. First stop, street. Lewis. Tyler grinned, his eyes sparkling with adventure I'd never seen in the school halls. Under the gateway arch. We kissed unabashedly. Tourists glancing but smiling. It was our first taste of freedom beyond Lincoln High's judgmental walls. That night, in a cheap motel, bodies entwined, we whispered futures, me studying literature, him painting murals. We'll make it, he murmured, tracing my spine. But the road wasn't smooth. In Kansas, a flat tire stranded us in a conservative town. Locals eyed our closeness suspiciously. At a diner, a burly man muttered slurs. Tyler tensed, ready to fight. But I squeezed his hand. Not worth it. We're better. We left, hearts heavy, realizing America's vastness held pockets of hate. Oklahoma brought storms literal and emotional. Rain pounded the roof as we argued about money. Tyler's savings dwindled. My parents' stipend stretched thin. I don't want to drag you down, he confessed, vulnerability cracking his tough facade. Tears mixed with rain as I pulled over. You're not. We're in this together. Reconciliation came in a passionate embrace. Thunder echoing our intensity. Reaching Texas, we detoured to Austin's vibrant scene. Pride flags waved. We joined a festival, dancing amid crowds who celebrated us. A drag queen pulled us on stage. Lovebirds. Show us how it's done. Our kiss drew cheers, affirming our bond. Yet, Jamie's ghost lingered. A call from home, he'd come out. facing backlash but seeking therapy. Good for him, Tyler said genuinely. It closed a chapter, allowing full focus on us. New Mexico's deserts tested endurance. Heat mirages blurred horizons as we shared deeper scars. Tyler opened about his abusive foster dad. I confessed suicidal thoughts post-betrayal. You saved me, I admitted under starry skies. In Arizona, Grand Canyon's vastness humbled us. Standing on the rim, wind whipping, Tyler dropped to one knee, not proposing, but promising, no matter where life takes us. You're my home. Emotion choked me. We embraced, the abyss below mirroring our leap of faith. California beckoned, but detours added flavor. Vegas lights dazzled. We fake married in a chapel for laughs. Rings from a vending machine. Laughter healed wounds. Arriving in LA, reality hit. Tyler auditioned for art programs. I interned at a publishing house. Cramped apartment life brought domestic bliss-cooking fails. Movie nights. But separation loomed, my college in Evanston, his in San Francisco. Goodbyes aren't forever, he said at the airport, tears streaming. We'll visit every weekend. Our kiss lingered. Promise sealed. Back home, adjustment was tough. College life buzzed. But without Tyler, colors dulled. Video calls bridged gaps. But loneliness crept. A new friend, Marcus, flirted innocently, testing loyalty. I miss you, I told Tyler honestly. Only you. Winter break reunited us. Snow blanketed Chicago as we revisited old haunts. Lincoln High looked smaller. We laughed at memories. My family welcomed him warmly. Dad even sharing beers. But tragedy struck. Tyler's foster brother called, his biological mom. Battling addiction. Overdosed. We flew to Ohio, supporting him through grief. At the funeral, he clung to me. I couldn't do this without you. It deepened our connection, showing love's strength in darkness. Spring semester. I advocated for LGBTQ plus rights on campus. Inspired by our story, Tyler's art went viral, a series depicting queer resilience, featuring us stylized. As summer neared, we planned permanence. Move in with me post-grad, he suggested. Excitement bubbled. Our story, once a school scandal, became inspiration. Friends shared similar tales. We mentored, emphasizing self-worth. Years blurred, but our bond endured. Post-college, we settled in Seattle, rainy days mirroring introspective moods, but sunshine in our shared loft. Tyler's gallery openings drew crowds. My novels topped queer-lit lists, drawing from our saga. Reflecting on that first betrayal, I marveled at the butterfly effect. Jamie's cruelty sparked a flame that illuminated paths for others. We volunteered at youth centers, guiding teens through coming-out storms. You're untouchable when you own your truth, we'd say. One evening, under the Space Needle's glow, Tyler proposed for real, ring glinting. From that impulsive kiss to forever. Yes echoed eternally. Our wedding, intimate on a Puget Sound beach, celebrated with friends old and new. Jamie attended, now happily partnered, toasting growth. You two taught me forgiveness. As husbands, challenges persisted, adoption waits. Career pressures, but love anchored us. Adopting twin boys, we vowed to foster acceptance. Breaking cycles. In quiet moments, I'd trace Tyler's tattoos, symbols of survival. Betrayal led me to you, I'd whisper. He'd smile, and now, we're unbreakable. Our story, whispered in schools and hearts, proved, from pain blooms profound love, untouchable in its humanity.